Hi.
Well?
You were interrupted just now when you were going to tell me about sex.
Indeed, someone is of the opinion that a prince...
Oh, come on, tell me.
I could tell you a lot about it, but it would be unwise for... They could burn me, or even worse, give me to a public library.
How do elf...
They are very similar to human pregnancies, only they take a lot longer. You are presumably in the...
And if I go into the world of humans to talk to the Archmage, well, time in the human world passes quicker.
Then your pregnancy will go. The consequences are difficult to predict. I am not aware of an elf ever.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. If everything goes to plan, then I'll be back in a couple of days.
That would be advisable. Pregnancy can play... It does not take a lot of imagination to work out what a turbo-pregnant...
Thank you for your...
That's what I'm here.
I wish there was something to indicate that the book was wrong, but unfortunately it's very sure, and I know I'm pregnant. And I don't know how, and I don't know why. I just know that I need to get out of here before Mother finds out. That's Arbor's little spade. He always leaves his stuff all over the garden. You're having a...
What can I do?
I just need...
Of course! Absence makes the heart...
Arbor, I'm going to have...
Oh, she not... But one has to do what one has to do.
Oh, thank you, Arbor. And don't tell anyone I...
Oh, you wouldn't dream it. Just don't you go staying away too long now. You know time out there...
Of course. In the outside world, we elves...
Quite right.
Tell me, you know a bit about nature, don't you?
Oh, don't know. The bees pollinate the flowers. The flower seeds are carried away by the wind and new... Very simple and easy. But elves, humans and dwarves don't produce nectar. What have you got to offer the bees?
Yeah. And also, our children don't grow in the earth.
Oh, I know.
Do you know how to cast a spell over a magic mirror?
Do I look like a magician or priest?
Perhaps you saw Mother doing it.
Many times. She tips water from 3 different vessels into the bowl, and some kind of elf priestess...
I have to get on. Don't work too hard. I don't know what I could... Arbor's little spade. Mustn't forget... An all-knowing mirror. The only question is how to cast a spell over the mirror. There are 3. I wonder what... They're the same ones as the columns in the throne. Each symbol depicts a droplet. Sometimes there's a line underneath it. Sometimes... Haven't got a... I have seen these symbols once before. Up in... Each... Haven't... I... Hey, Cheap. Think, Cheap Cheap. How can we both get to... You've got... A flight? You've taken out a subscription. Yeah, all right. Hippogriff stud Aculeus in the Blue Mountain. A hippogriff? That could carry... But the Blue Mountains aren't close. And just a pot of gold. Now where are we... Yes, I think you're right. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a... Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Do you think I could... Yeah. I'm really sorry about that business with the musical box, Cheap. But are we friends again? Good. Sometimes I wish I'd kept the artifact of... Well, an object that would make... Yes, I know, too much... This sex that you spoke about, what is it and why should I not have it? I know that I'm an elf princess. That's exactly the reason I should have something like this. Oh, I will find out what... I've got sunflower... I can imagine the whole experience has made you... We will get through this together. I'll be back... I've got sun... I can imagine the whole experience. We will get through this. I've got sun... I can imagine... We... That's just what I need. The plant would survive, I'm sure, but at the moment... Nothing for it.
Ivo, I thought that we'd agreed that...
I'm
What?
pretty. I am...
But of course you are. So you disobeyed.
I just left my room to do a bit of... You said yourself I've put on a few pounds, and I'm not going to get rid of them by
Where does...
I can't keep asking myself what to do with...
And if you train diligently, I'm sure Prince Lalilot...
Of course.
I would love to help you, but a kind of...
An epidemic?
It's strange. We're getting reports from the whole of the Middle Kingdom.
What?
The situation isn't clear. Do you remember the story of the Nothing?
Of course.
This time it is
An epidemic in Seastone. Is it why? On the other hand, Wilbur and the Arch... Perhaps I can help them to fight the epidemic in exchange for them helping me with... I can blame Mother for a lot of things. On the contrary... Mother?
Yes.
Do you
You aren't really fat, my darling, but you aren't...
Do I have to be...
No one... Once you are dissatisfied...
Why do you want me to marry...
Because I think that...
And if I...
Then you will learn...
Why can't I fall in...
And what happens... Don't be...
Do you know what can be done?
Done. It's a matter for...
How hard would it...
If Alistair...
But...
I'm not... Don't pull a face like a wilted willow, Ivo.
I'll leave her to work. This magical Only priestesses are allowed to get water from... Up to now, my mother hasn't tried to make me into a priestess. Empty. I will only deploy this flower in self-defense. Arbor's little spade. Only priest... Up to now, my mother hasn't tried to make me into a priestess. If I... Only up to... This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden. No idea what it means. This symbol's on the... Pa doesn't like getting up early. He always says he needs lots of sleep. But he's... Hey, Pa, the day started ages ago.
What? Oh, Ivo, how...
I'm your only daughter.
Oh, that I had 100. You are and will remain.
Pa, isn't it a wonderful...
Just as the caterpillars cough in the morning. Yet...
Enlighten me.
Evil-smelling, laughing madly are confusing...
That... She locked me up like a small child.
Have you...
She... And she... Oh, how can it be...
She...
I just...
I know...
You are... Doesn't she drive...
Nat...
Then why don't you...
Does the GNU... I love... And if I love...
Mother wants me... Is that your...
All I will...
Haha! Oh,
You are an elf, It's just...
I wish you could...
I fear her fate. She wants to prevent...
But...
You shouldn't worry.
You know.
Has a zebra got...
How can it have happened?
I don't know.
It is!
Then look for the eye.
How can you be so kind?
Because I know that everything will be fine.
And if it is...
Then it is not.
If you don't know what the pregnancy's all about, then I'll have to try...
The fact that I don't know means... And if something that no one knows more about...
We agree then.
Like snails munching... Only...
I know, but I'll work... Pa, would you have used the artifact of divine fate? Or would you have hidden it?
I think...
But you have great power.
I could have cured disease. Then...
I could have helped...
Things take time.
Enlighten me.
Why deep in... Haram.
I've got...
Goodbye.
See you later. Mother?
Yes.
Those symbols on the columns.
First your insights concerning your wedding, and now an interest in the spiritual. You do the 3 symbols. Water that falls. Water that... And water...
Oh. What's all this?
Not all water is this. If it bubbles out of the void,
And if different...
then you can create, but it's not as easy as you... Rain is water from this.
When you married father...
I fell in love with him instantly. He was the...
And if you hadn't loved him? Or if perhaps you hadn't even...
Then I would have married him.
Whether she...
You didn't want to go to school, please.
That stuff in the moon well. That's...
Of course,
Could I take some of...
it is holy water. What do you need it for?
I'm thirsty, and I thought to myself...
Well, this water is not intended for such profane...
About the moon water.
What do you need?
I need it for...
Really?
I just think that one...
What? But why don't you just...
About the...
What do you... Really?
Well, the moon water's a...
Hmm.
I didn't want to trouble you with this.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a vessel? May the Moonwell water give you the help you need to become more beautiful, just as it has always helped me.
I could do with a bit...
Yes, you do still look... Come back if you need any more.
See you later.
Don't pull a face.
Water from the moon. Water from... Right. Now water that has been bathed in moonshine. It works. Water that... The symbol... 2 symbols are still inactive. I'll leave her to work. This magical epidemic... When Nate... That was the point. I'll leave her to work. This magical epidemic seems to be... I can blame Mother for a lot of... On the I'll leave this... Pa?
Yes.
In like...
Them high on the ark and...
I've got...
Goodbye.
I'll leave her to work. This man... There's only a little water left in the bird bath. I, however, think that the constant need to water that the two symbols are still inactive. You're having a...
What can I...
I need a special sort of water, Arbor. Can you help me?
A special sort of water? Now who's been...
Arbor, please help. I need water that spills out.
There, the waterfall. As much water as...
Oh, it's not that simple. That water's changed. I need water directly out of the...
You elves always like to make things complicated, don't you? You got a container? There you go. And don't start telling me that this is some kind of snot water.
Should work. If I happen to need a pot of gold and you have...
Or if I be the Sultan of the Three Deserts and you had juicy grapes, would you feed me?
Okay, seriously.
Just like you have grape...
I have to get...
Or...
I don't know what... Let's hope that Arbor's donation of water that it hasn't really spilled from the earth, but it is groundwater, and it's never seen this. Aha! That's got the second. Water that's spilled from the water that's been. Two symbols are glowing. Only one. I don't know what I. The willow is stretching its... One part of the waterfall's already... I wish there was something to indicate that the book... I'm pregnant. I wish there was... I just... Hey. I'll be back. I don't know how Cheep escaped the music box, but he does say he knows various mystical fights. Water from the waterfall. One could also say... Now all the symbols are glowing. Hello? Are you there?
I'm always...
I cast a spell over you.
You had help?
No.
I'm the all-knowing seer?
Are you really...
No, but it sounds better than I am the seer who saw more than any other...
Why am...
You...
Should you not know that?
I didn't see that.
I'm...
Stupid romance. A woodland glade, a bed in the cornfield, not a mirror in... Couldn't you and Maid have done that?
Done.
Oh, nothing.
There's talk of an.
It's
Can you?
story.
I did summon you.
No, I see.
Oh. So you live on the up.
I can look through any reflective set.
You do close your eyes.
I
Yes, understood. But if someone's undressing in front of their mirror or doing embarrassing things that no one else should see,
can see into the furthest reaches of the world.
you saw me giving an imaginary harp.
I can.
And Mother and
I wouldn't exactly. They want
so you help.
that. Do I have?
So you'd pour oil.
I could. I can't.
I need today's password for the Woodland Realm.
Of course. Your mother told the commander of the guards, which.
Can I have it?
Absolutely. I want to see how this develops. And
Which, of course, you're not.
they wouldn't be.
By any chance, is the password? Stories repeat themselves. Thanks for that unsettling conversation.
Yes, you must. But we will.
You mean to say you will see me and follow my every move?
Yes, but I didn't mean that. You will seek me out.
Really?
Yes, you will want to help a friend in need and won't know how to. That's when you...
Where will I find...
In a flying town in... Till then, Princess Ivo of the Woodland...
But... I know everything I need to know. Today's password, when I use it at the border, the watch will... And by the time they find out they've been duped, I'll be in Seast. I don't know what I... Hey. I'll be back. I don't know. There's only a little... Aye. I'll leave her to work. This man... Pa?
Yeah,
I've got quite a lot to think about.
good.
See, wish there was something to indicate that I'm pregnant. I just... Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the opportunity to marry me off to a proper elf prince. So far I've managed... I don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken... A friendly gift from nature. Take... A book about... I have bait and spoon bait on the fishing line. That's as good as it gets. The worms are happy and fat. I will only... The worms are happy and fat. The earth in the bonsai pot seems to have done them good. Arbor's little spade. Mustn't forget to give it back to him. Empty. Empty. I don't know. Arbor's little spade. I'll only give it back when I don't need... There appears to be a... I wonder if there's any... That's... I'll only give it back when I don't need. Would you like a pipe cleaner?
No, and I would be most cheered if you didn't decapitate any more
Oh.
How old are you again?
I'll only. Right then, fresh water for the. If I do succeed in escaping, it'll. Do I have the right to drag him into this? He should really have the choice of returning as soon as I escape. Hey. I'll be back. It's said that a rule, unfortunately. I have bait and spoon bait on the fishing line. That's as good as it gets. I wish there was some. I just. The willow is stretching its branch. One part of the waterfall's already lying in its shadow. If it continues to grow like that, it'll show. I'll leave her. This. Empty. Pa?
Yes.
In light.
The striped kakadu, deep in. They may be.
That. I've got quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little daughter.
See you later, Father. That leads up the. Mother will be conduct. Shame that the tree's casting more and more shade over the. Before, the sunlight used to dance on it, and there were the. There appears. I wonder if. Oh. I don't know what I. Since Nate left without. So. Pa?
Yes.
In
Old people laughing mad. They may be clever.
enlighten.
Old people with sunburn denied are
Enlighten.
ghost dancing the tango. Anger.
Enlighten.
Evil laughing bring
That. Enlighten.
the mob. Deny are
Enlighten.
old people laugh.
Enlighten.
The striped are
Enlighten.
the wise laugh bring
Enlighten.
the striped are
That. Enlighten.
evil. They
Enlighten.
old. They
That. I've got.
goodbye.
See you later. Hey. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us? Yeah, you're right. Do you think I could? Yeah. I'll be. I'll only give it... I wonder if trees regard a carpenter as the bogeyman. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedge. Slish, slap. After this, the... Wow. It'll be all right. The only thing I can say in my defence is... A pot of gold, and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a... The worms are happy and fat. The earth in the bottom... A pot of gold will be accepted anywhere as payment. It's a bit less than a pile of filthy lucre, but a bit more than a heap of dough. I have the pot of gold here. Oh, I realise... I won an arm wrestling contest against an orc warrior in Seastone with the help of a strength elixir. I have the pot of... Oh, I won... I'll be back... Pa?
Yes.
Hypothetically, if Cheep Cheep had to transport some...
You could ask me to give him the necessary strength.
Re-
Of course. But the effect would not last long enough to transport you to...
He doesn't need to...
All right. Bring me...
What exactly do you...
You'll see. It will make Cheep Cheep strong enough.
I have a few sunflowers.
Good.
That's it.
Just give Cheep Cheep these seeds to eat shortly before...
Thanks. Whatever you did...
Oh, no.
And what?
Listen.
I've got...
Good.
See... Hey... Father's changed... Well? Now don't Okay, here... Oh, I hope it works. But what's he gonna be like when he's super cheap? He's got enough... Oh, that's overdoing it a bit. I thought you just wanted to deliver the pot of gold. You just... Any problems on the... Good. And the watch? Yeah. I think Cheap might get you. I think Cheap... It's really in there, is it? Our hippogriff? Why did the stud put it in there? Couldn't they have just let it fly back? You mean it was in the box already? Huh, I'd love to have your... Oh well, at least it's pretty. I think Cheap might... Cheap blind purchased the hippogriff. His trust in the Aculeus stud is far greater than his... Relax, I'm on it. You've still got the receipt, haven't you, Cheap? The little chap has enough strength to demolish a heavy wooden... That's a pretty good... Didn't the hippogriff in the magazine... Is this the effect of the epidemic? Hey, Cheap. Was something different? And everything... Intimidated? I wonder who they're scared of. I'll be back soon, Cheap. I think Cheap might... You are strong enough, aren't you? You were able to demolish that box just now. Can you carry me as far as Seastone? Right then. The Archmage. Murdered? There's something strange afoot, Cheap. I don't believe a word of it. Someone's responsible for this Away to Seastone.
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
You want to teach?
Well, yes.
You're a gnome. Gnomes can't do.
I can and have. During my mage training, yes?
My mother also says, but I think you're great, Professor.
Oh.
Say, Professor, how long must Veritaserum much? What can you tell us about?
How about you sit down properly for...
No.
No? That's no. Or...
Nope means yes, Professor. So, we want to...
it's time for...
Then I have a... As everyone knows. To be exact, only he defeated... What was the...
He was called sit down at your desk proper.
But don't they say...
Not right.
So...
Frog. Oh, man. Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours.